guys, welcome to today's video. So we are doing a makeup tutorial today on this look right here. This is just me hanging out with you guys. I'm actually getting ready to go to a barbecue at a friend's house with my family. So I figured I'm just gonna turn the camera on. We're gonna get ready together today. So we are using a bunch of new makeup today. So a lot of these makeup products that I'm gonna use today are products that you guys have seen in some recent haul videos. So I thought you guys would enjoy just seeing them up close and how they apply. So anyway, let's just jump into it. If you wanna stick around and see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. All right, so let's get to it. We are gonna start with the primer. I'm gonna use the YSL Instant Moisture Glow. It looks like this. I have been really liking this primer a lot. It comes out in a little squeezy tube and it's kind of just like a, I don't know, like a gel, but it feels really good on the skin. It definitely has some silicone in it, but it's not too much. All right, so for foundation today, we're using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude, the Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup Foundation. It looks like this. I showed you guys this in a haul and I told you guys I would show you this up close in a tutorial. So we're gonna use this today. Now, it's so funny because I am still so in love with the Biofon foundation that before I started filming this video this morning, I'm like, gosh, like, do I wanna use this today? Do I just wanna stick with my Biofon because I'm actually going to a friend's for a barbecue later and I'm like, I always have to be with like my perfect foundation. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna show you guys this up close because it is a nice foundation and if this is something you're looking for, then I wanna show you guys. So it comes in a little applicator like this. It has the sponge top and then you twist the bottom and it shoots up through the little hole there. So all you do is twist it up and then I'm just going to apply it to my skin. Just kind of dot it around. And I don't know, I guess are you supposed to apply it like this? I don't know, I've never applied it with the actual cushion. Let me see I don't really like that. No, I don't like applying it with that, so we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna take a foundation brush. That was kind of making it streaky, so we don't want that. So this is a super light foundation. It's a light coverage as well, but it feels good on the skin and it does give a nice light glow to the skin. Just something natural. All right, so my skin is a little bit more dry right now from coming back from the beach. It's just kind of dry and just kind of breaking out a little bit. And even though I used so much SPF, I was on the beach and outside like all day long. We were literally outside like the entire time we were there, unless we were sleeping. So definitely got a little bit of dryness going on in my skin. I got a few little breakouts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of dab it into my skin. And I kind of just do this sometimes when my skin is like extra dry and it just makes your foundation, you know, just blend a little bit more into your skin. Because even though this is like a lighter weight foundation, it definitely kind of leaves, I don't know, it was definitely kind of clinging to some dry patches on my skin. So I'm just gonna go over it a little bit. And the foundation's a little bit light on my skin right now. Like I said, I was in the sun and on the beach for an entire week, so I'm a little bit darker right now, but once we bronze up, it'll do. So I'm gonna move on to brows next. I am going to go do those and I will be back because really who cares about brows? You don't wanna see brows, they're boring, so I'll be right back. All right, we got the brows on. Let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the Dolce & Gabbana, the Perfect Mono Cream Eye Color in the shade Nude. You guys have seen this about 1,001 times. I use this to prime my eyelids and just even out any discoloration, and it just is seriously the most perfect eye product ever. Like I told you guys before, but if you are new to my channel, I use this even on days where I am not wearing like any eye makeup, just to even out your skin tone on here, because it's just like your eyelids always have a little bit of discoloration and this just makes them look so much more like awake and better and even, and it just helps your makeup look so much. So using the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette, this is what we're gonna use today. So I have been using this in a bunch of past videos and so many of you guys wanted to see like what I did and how I use this. So I'm just gonna kind of recreate the looks that I've been doing a lot with this palette. I've been really into this lately. So I'm gonna start out with the Smarty Pants shade right here, which is just a very light, kind of like neutral brown. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of that on my brush and we're just gonna sweep that into the crease. So because this eye look is a very light and bright eye look, and this eye look will like brighten your eyes, I am going to use this shade right here, which is Charmer, which is like this white, like a creamy white tone. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna apply this to the lid. All right, we're gonna darken it up on the outer V a little bit. We're gonna take the shade Activist, which is a darker brown tone right here, and we're gonna put this in the outer V and just kind of smoke it out just a little bit, just to create a little bit of that darkness on the outside. And then I'm just gonna take this other blending brush and we're just gonna blend that in a little bit more I don't want it too dark. I just want to kind of blend that out and smoke that out a little bit. All right, so then we're gonna go back in with this shade right here in Funny Girl. It's kind of like a creamy beige with a hint of sheen. We're just gonna get some of that on our brush, and I'm gonna put that over top of the lighter, more creamy white that we did on the lid. And then taking the shade right here on the top corner in Smoke Show, I'm going to use that as my eyeliner. That is what I've been into lately. I have not been into any other type of eyeliner other than using my eyeshadow. I just feel like it gives such a really pretty look, and I'm just kind of over the wing liner right now. I'm just gonna line my eyes right along the lash line with this dark brown Smoke Show shade. And then we're gonna take our good old eyelash curler, we're gonna curl those lashes. Then I'm gonna use the Revitalash Volumizing Primer. So I have been using this and testing this out, and I really like it. I was kind of shocked when you open it up. Usually like primers are white. This one is blue, but it really does make your lashes look more plump and full, and I've been really loving this. So I'm actually going to order a bunch of these and then put them on the Premier Look site because it's a good product and I really like it. So I've been using this, and like I said, it's kind of a blue, but once you put your mascara on, you don't see blue. All right, so now that we got the eyelash primer on, I'm gonna use the Chanel, Le Volume de Chanel mascara, because again, this is the mascara that I've gone back to again. Go figure, but it's still my favorite. It still is my favorite. All right, so there's my lashes with the Revitalash Volumizing Primer and then my Chanel mascara on top. You can see like how good it looks, and this primer, being that it's blue, actually makes your lashes look even darker. So that is one thing that I love. I'm not sure if that's what it's like made to do because it's blue, but it really makes your lashes darker versus like the white primers don't really change the color or do anything for like the added darkness if you like that. But this one definitely, I feel like because it's blue, it actually makes your lashes look even darker, which I am all about. All right, so taking the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner in the shade Blacker, I'm just going to go along the upper lash line and we're gonna tight line in the waterline. All right, let's move along to concealer. I'm gonna use the By Terry Terribly Denseless. This is in the shade Medium Peach. Perfect tone for lightening and brightening the under eye. And then like I said, this concealer also has a lot of anti-aging properties, a lot of peptides that are really good for the under eye skin. So love this concealer. And then taking a damp beauty blender, we're just gonna blend that in. Taking the Mer Translucent Powder, I am going to set the under eye and the T-zone. I'm just gonna get some of that on my brush and then lightly dab that to set the concealer under your eyes. And then I'm also gonna take this just down the T-zone. And I have to be honest, guys, this foundation is not one of my favorites at all. It's not sitting well on my skin right now. And my skin, like I said, is a little bit not itself right now from being on vacation and being on the beach. But it's just not sitting well onto my skin. This powder actually is making it look a little bit better, but it's definitely not one of my favorite foundations. Does anyone else's skin kind of go crazy after you've been on vacation? Mine always does, and it'll take me like a week for it to like get back on track. So that's definitely somewhat part of it, but this foundation is just definitely not one of my favorites. So we're gonna finish off the under eyes today. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Smarty Pants, just that light brown neutral shade onto the smudge brush, and we're just gonna finish off the eyes by just smudging this along the lower lashes. And then pulling out the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara, we are going to use this on the bottom lashes. All right, so let's move on to bronzer. I'm gonna use the new RMS Beauty, the Contour Bronze today. So it looks like this. I just showed you guys swatches of this in my last video. I'm gonna get a little bit of that onto this brush. I love this brush for picking up cream products. It's a MAC stippling brush. I'm gonna blend this in with a beauty blender as well, but this brush just helps get it onto the skin exactly where you want it. This brush is just perfect for like cream type bronzers and liquid bronzers too. All of this stuff will be linked down below in the description box as well. But we're just gonna get some of that, just apply it where we want to on the cheekbones. I'm gonna take that damp beauty blender and just blend that in. So that's what that looks like on my skin. Now that I'm looking at it though, I really need a little bit more bronzer on my skin because like I said, this foundation was a little bit light for me, for my body, and I'm gonna bronze up a little bit more just to kind of even and balance everything out. All right, so I'm pulling out the good old Tom Ford. This is the new shade in Bronze Age. This is gonna be a good bronzer for me to kind of go over everything today because it's more golden tone, and I need something more golden tone to match my body. My body has gotten a little bit more of that golden glow to it because of the sun and being on the beach. So I need something with a little bit more of that golden bronze look to kind of match everything because like I said, this foundation is just not doing it for me today. We're gonna bronze up a little bit more with this bronzer. But I'm telling you guys that RMS Contour Bronze is so gorgeous, and I think it would look better if the foundation was just a little bit darker as well. But being that my foundation is a lot lighter than my body right now, I just need to kind of bronze up a little bit more and just add a little bit more of that golden tone to my skin right now just to make everything, I don't know, match my actual tan right now. Crap, this brush is shedding like a maniac. New brush. All right, well, back to the Bobbi Brown brush. That brush, oh my God, was like shedding like crazy. I got little hairs all over me. All right, we're just gonna kind of use this bronzer and just kind of bronze up, and that is helping the foundation to blend and look a little bit better with my body. All right, so for blush, I'm gonna use one of my absolute favorite blushes of all time. It's the Chanel Angelique, which is such a beautiful pink with like a hint of coral in it too. Absolutely one of my favorites. I use this all year round, but in the summertime, it just makes your cheeks pop. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? Look at that color. It's such a perfect color. So for highlighter today, I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs deodorant. Just joking. It's the Marc Jacobs, the highlighter in the shade Spotlight. So it's that cream type of highlight that seriously looks like a deodorant stick, and you'll have a very nice looking armpit if you use this as deodorant. But it is just that cream type of highlighter that just looks so natural and so beautiful. This is gonna be a highlighter for more mature skin as well because it is not that like, you know, like more chunky or shimmery type of highlighter. It's very natural and it's not gonna accentuate lines or pores. So what I do is I just run my finger over it like this, and then I'm just going to apply it with my finger. Just tapping it into the skin and blending it in that way. But do you see how like natural yet so pretty that is? It's not like over the top at all. Like perfect for every day, really pretty. All right, so we're on the home stretch here. Let's finish off with our lips. I'm gonna take the Lip Cheat by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Pillow Talk. And then finishing off our lips, I am so in love with these new Charlotte Tilbury, the Hot Lips. This is the one in Kim KW. Oh my gosh, it's like the shade was just meant for me. It's so beautiful. It's just like perfect, like pinky nude, like you guys know I love. Can't help, I'm obsessed with them, but this shade is perfect. The formula is perfect. You guys will see. So there's that lip combo, and I'm telling you, if you are a pinky nude lipstick type of fan like I am, this combination is just perfect. And even this lipstick with the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner, it's heaven. So this is the look up close, just a very easy, natural, everyday look. You guys know how I like it. All right guys, that is it for this look today. I hope you guys enjoyed, even though I feel like it was a little bit scattered and all over the place. Foundation not matching, skin issues. That's how it goes sometimes. It's real life, people, real life. It is what it is on this channel here. So thank you guys all so much for hanging out. It's always a good time hanging out and doing makeup with you guys. So don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.